What's up, John? How you doing, buddy? What's up, guys? Chris Chess Sports Cards here. We are doing 2022 Topps Heritage Minor League Third Hobby Case Break. Numeral uno. 9:58 on the clock. We're starting at 10, so just hang out for a minute. We'll get rolling. Thanks for joining us tonight. See, what's going on, bud? How you doing? Everybody can hear me all right tonight? Rich, how are you, buddy? Five Fralix in one box. Did you get anything good auto-wise? You guys hearing me okay? All right. Nice. All right. Good. All right. Well, after last week's issues, I just wanted to make sure. I was listening to it on my phone, but that was a few minutes ago. What is up, guys? Welcome to a fun Friday night, starting the weekend with some new stuff to open. Always fun to open new stuff. We're doing 2022 Topps Heritage Minor League Third Hobby Case Break number 1. Welcome. Especially for anybody who's new to the channel, welcome. A little bit about us. We've been around for 5 years now. We break mostly baseball. We ship all cards from every break. We're very generous with the top loading. We ship as quickly as our little hands will move. Usually within a day or two of the break. Well, it's a weekend, so let's go out at the beginning of the week. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We do free breaks. When we do it, we use our subscriber list from YouTube for the random. So if you want a chance to get any future free breaks, just subscribe to the channel. All right, let's go over the teams. D-backs, Rich L. Braves, Daniel D. Orioles, Daniel O. Red Sox, Brendan S. Cubs, Jordan L. White Sox, James B. Reds, Eric H. Guardians, Eric D. Rockies, Rich L. Tigers and Royals, Jordan L. Astros, Eric M. Angels, Jordan L. Dodgers, Daniel D. Brewers, John T. And Twins, Chris F. Marlins, Jordan L. Yankees, Brandon S. A's, Douglas K. Phillies, Wayne R. Pirates, Kevin F. Cardinals, Thomas L. Padres, Robert H. Giants, Chris F. And Mariners, Chris F. Rays, James B. Rangers, Daniel D. Blue Jays and Nationals, Ricky H. Oh, yeah. I got some boxes, too, coming in. The Allen and Ginter X. How about the Topps Chrome buyback? You guys have all seen that with the Goldschmidt and Judge cards. That kind of puts a new meaning into that product a little bit. I think I scraped together about $300 worth of buyback cards to send in. Well, or to take to a local option. I'm going to send it to a distributor, but all right. Our box toppers of our Errol Vera, Jordan Lawler, and Henry Davis. All the blank backers. Yeah, we'll do some. We'll see how quickly they come in, but I got enough for us to do a break or two of that Ginter X. I also happen to get a bunch of. I don't know if you guys went on Tops. If you, I bought a bunch of the Chrome light boxes, like the day before they announced the buyback offer. So I got kind of lucky on that. So we'll have some of this coming. I still have some hobbies here too. So. All right, here we go. Let's check out Heritage Minor League. See if we can't find anything. I should have done this as a half case. I don't know why I did thirds, but oh well. We're doing them all weekend, so nice cheap break to get into. Soderstrom, Foscue, Kauser. Those dinosaur relics are awesome. Ginter. That's what's so weird about Ginter. Like, there are some really crazy stuff in there to pull. All right, so a card like this, unless it's a parallel, will just go in order. So the first one we get would go to Cleveland. The second one would go to the Yankees. The third one would go to the Rockies, and so on and so forth. If we get one like that that's numbered, then we'll random it amongst those teams. Leo Watson. Yeah. Well, it's a great way to get people in the store, that's for sure. It's a little shocking, like how much they're giving. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with it. Edbert Perez, blank back. How they're going to, if they're just going to do it as an insert in something or in multiple things, or I mean, obviously they're going to get them signed and do something with it. But hey, if you got them, if you don't know about it, basically, if you have Aaron Judge or Paul Goldschmidt from Chrome or from Logo Fractor or some other product that they haven't even released, I forget what it was called, Switch or something like that. I forget what it was called, but they haven't even released it yet. A base card's worth $20 in credit. Anything basically 99 and up is worth $100 in credit, and anything 99 and below is worth $200 in credit. Now, if you don't have a store near you, or if you want to, you can send it in to Blowout or Dave and Adams and get credit from them too. So if you go on the site, read about, there's actually a sheet you fill out, you send it into them, and they'll give you credit. So, you know, unfortunately, if you're a person who doesn't have a shop near you or a shop near you that's participating, you can send it into them and get the same credit. Alex Binalis. Here's a Henry Davis. Okay. So it's yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. I'd be interested to see what they do with it. I had a couple. It's funny because I had like two Goldschmidts, one to like 199 and one to 99. That recently I was like, I should just put these up and sell them. And I'm glad I didn't. First up for the Reds, Jay Allen. Eric H. There you go, buddy. So, and if you don't know about it, or if you haven't heard about it, I'm sure most of you have, but if you go on Top site, it's on there. It's a, buyback promotion that they're doing. That they're going to do something with the cards, obviously, but it's a big promotion for Small Business Saturday. That's why it starts tomorrow. But it's going through like March, or I guess if they want to end it early, they can, of course. But right now, it's supposed to go on for some months. So But if I were you, at the same time, I would get them in early if you got them. If you're going to do it, you should get them in early before they turn around and go, okay, enough, enough. Khalil Watson. What are they calling these? These are like, are they like the 73 covers or something like that? I forget what they're calling them. And Colgate, Hassel. Right. So we got Bowman Chrome up next after this, and then some Cosmic later tonight. Jackson Merrill, Sosa, Bolak. Mesa, Maximo Acosta for the Rangers blue. Numbered 88 of 99 on the Acosta. Even base cards, Chris, if you have any Judge or Goldschmidt base card, unfortunately, there's only 2 players, but even the base cards are worth $20. I mean, who saw that coming, you know? But I figure next week, 1 or 2 nights, we'll do a couple like half light, half hobby box mixers or something like that. Preciado, Watson. Valera. Ramirez, Valera. I gotta lose the headphones, so something. If you don't, if all of a sudden I go silent, let me know. Wenzel Perez. Libertor. AAA earned run average leaders. Darren McLaughlin. Ellie De La Cruz. With junior homers in 3 consecutive games. Henry Davis. Benny and the Jet. McAble. We only got 1 auto so far, right? So we should have another auto in here. There he is. Nice. For Cleveland. Johanski Noel. For Eric D. The guy you're looking for. One of them, anyway. Has anybody hit anything crazy in Bowman yet or seen anything crazy yet? I haven't opened any. I actually have a personal box here, but haven't opened it yet. Because after my last personal box opening, I was thinking, I better record it. I haven't had a chance to yet. Noel, Woods, and Benny. All right, box 2, good luck. So did anybody watch that wonderful USA England soccer game today? I mean, man, US was like really playing well, dominating that game. They just couldn't score a damn goal. Like, I mean, I think and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I don't know enough about soccer, but it felt like they were certainly playing better than England was. But that's what's kind of crazy about soccer. I mean, it's so there's so much anticipation because there's so many close calls. That's why they go so crazy when they score a goal, because it's almost like they can't believe they did. Like, oh my God, we scored a goal. Jose Torres for the Dayton Tortugas. Is Eric. Like, the USA's been playing well, but they're not scoring goals. Like, they've only scored like one goal in 2 games. It ain't really going to do it. Although I suppose even a tie against England is kind of a victory for them, but they certainly outplayed them. I thought anyway. I don't know. I thought it was great. I know some of you guys are not soccer fans, and I don't know that I am either. But I do enjoy the World Cup. Nothing crazy. You're gonna wait? Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. There's some possibilities, that's for sure. Well, if everything stands the way it's supposed to, we're gonna have a bunch of, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's all about Ohio so far. For the Dayton Dragons, Alan Cerda. Eric. You didn't do well? No. Well, again, with as usual, the checklist is big. Benny Montgomery. But there's very few pitchers on the list, which is nice for once. So, I mean, maybe you didn't necessarily get the big names now, but a lot of position players in this set. Maybe worth holding on to and seeing what happens, depending on who you got. Headbear Perez. I wasn't even planning on buying a box myself. I just had the cases coming in, and then one of my distributors was selling boxes for ridiculously cheap prices. So I don't really know why. It was like a 1 day only thing, like a flash sale kind of thing. Sosa for the Birmingham Barons, I believe is the White Sox. That'd be James. 50 of 75. Pull any Churio first Bowmans? even a base. I bought Washington in a couple breaks and totally struck out on release day. So, that wasn't cheap. Not at all. I think I ended up with some base cards. That was about it. Khalil Watson, Benny. But you got to take a shot if you want to win big, right? What are you going to do? Preciado. Jeets. Oh, is he? He is auto only? Oh, okay. Cespedes. Joey Weimer. Valera. I got totally freaked out today by one of the customers. Guy emailed me earlier today to tell me that he received cards that weren't his. And I was like, oh no. Like, I've never had that happen. Like, where somebody received, a different pack, like, oh, I ordered the Rays and I got the Rangers, or I ordered the Rays and I got the Rangers and the Dodgers too. That type of thing. I've never had that happen. And someone emails me today and they're like, I think there was a mistake. He's like, I bought into this break with this team. And I was out at the time. When I was reading the email, Meade, Garcia, and Watson. And the whole time I was out, I'm thinking to myself, like, how is that possible? Like, 'cause I'm really nuts when I do the shipping. Like, I take about 2 times longer to put it together than I should because I check and double check everyone. And I've never had it happen where, like, the wrong cards went to the wrong person or this or that, you got this team, he got that team, that kind of thing. So I was like kind of freaking out about it. And I got back home and I started going through the paperwork and the sales and this and that. And I wrote him back because he said he had received 3 teams that he didn't order. And I'm like, well, that would mean other people didn't get anything. And that's impossible because I sent their packages, So he had me like freaking out about it all day long. And I got home and I wrote him back and I said, well, you had this team and that team. I said, I'm not really sure how it's possible you could have gotten these other teams, but if you'd be kind enough to send them back, I'll send you money for the postage and this and that, whatever. And then he was like, well, this is you, right? And he takes a picture of the package and it's not even my package. I was like, oh God. Patino. I was so freaked out. Because then I was thinking, like, what did the other people get? Because now I'm starting to think in my head, like, did I screw this whole thing up? Like, did everybody get the wrong teams? Or, because you'd have to see how I do the shipping to understand. Hey, there he is, Joey Weimer. There is JC Correa for Houston. To understand that would be like if these other people didn't get their cards, then they would have got nothing, and I would just had like empty envelopes, So I got home and he finally sends me that thing. I'm like, dude, this isn't me. Freaking me out all day. I ordered some stuff from Target and went to pick it up and had to go to the mall to pick it up. Oh my God, what a mistake that was. Going anywhere near a mall on Black Friday is just, I haven't done it in a long time. I totally forgot. This is like a little mall too, not, one of the big ones around here. It was a zoo. It was crazy. You would think they were giving stuff away on Black Friday, the way people shop. I don't miss that at all. Ever since I used to work right out in front of the King of Prussia Mall for years and used to deal with that crap all the time. And I mean, it's been a long time since that was like 15 years ago or whatever, 17 years ago, I think. And I stay away from malls specifically for that reason. But I don't know. Did anybody else get any good Black Friday? Throw yourself into the mix. Jack Sawinski for Pittsburgh. Kevin, you go, buddy. No one was there, really? Wow. Yeah, but Chris, don't you live like in the middle of nowhere? I don't say that to be mean. I'm just curious. I mean, the place I went was like a secondary, third dairy mall. I know that's not a word, but like this is like the mall that you go to because that one's closed and this one's on fire, so you go there. Like the only reason people go there is because there's a Target there, and it was packed. Oh my gosh, packed. Jordan slippers for your kids, nice. I bought a Dyson vacuum on super sale. Got it for like $200 off. Brandon Howlett and new pair of Beats Flex headphones because that's what I wear all the time, and they were like 60% off. So those were my big Black Friday purchases. Jeter Downs for the Sox. Jeter Downs, I feel like, has been in the minors for like half my life. 95 of 99. Dude's been around. It's already doubled around KV. Christmas is the worst. Oh, I know, man. It's horrible. I spent so many years out there, man. Ugh. We used to have Rich. We used to have our when I was the chef at Sullivan's. We used to have our valet guys come in at like 6 a.m. from Christmas all the way, and we weren't even open for lunch back then. We were used to only be open for dinner. And a valet guy would show up at 6 a.m. and start coning off spots, and have to sit there and like threaten people not to park because we needed the spots for dinner. Blaze Jordan, Vladdy, and it was crazy. And people would be threatening him, throwing tire irons at him, doing all kinds of stuff. Sioux Falls is the closest. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe people weren't in a shopping mood out there today, but my gosh, they were around here. That's for sure. See, when I was a real little kid, real little, I mean like 4 or 5 years old, we used to go out to Pittsburgh to my father's family for Thanksgiving. And it was kind of like tradition the day after. We would always go to the mall, but I don't ever remember it being called Black Friday back then. This is, in the 70s, early 80s, whatever. But for some reason, it was always a thing where we would go shopping the day after Thanksgiving. Um, so, I mean, I guess we've always done it our whole lives too, just like everyone else. Cage Workman. I'm telling you now, I want it online. The only reason I'm going to a store is to literally walk in, pick up what I want, and leave. Like, that's it. I don't want to wander around a mall or a store trying to find something. I want to order it, stop, pick it up, and get back in my car and be gone. Mike, what's up, buddy? How you doing, Savage? Harry Ford. Box number 4. That's what's good and bad about things anymore. Yeah, I mean, really, you can never leave your house again if you don't want to. You know, I was just talking to someone about that recently. It's a good thing I have my other business because that's the only thing that gets me out of my house. Campos, Mayer, and Walker. Like, I could literally never leave here. You know, I do work from here. I can get all my shipments get delivered. I can get, get food and clothes and anything else I want. Just send it on over, and I never have to set foot outside again if I don't want to. So, but luckily, my other business forces me out. All right, box 4. Good luck, everyone. Nice request. Who are they requesting? Savage. Who are they looking for? Gage Workman, Diego Cartaya. And for the 20s, Emmanuel Rodriguez Gold Auto. 23 of 25 on the Rodriguez for Chris. There you go, buddy. Lara. Cards are just like A and G. Oral Hershiser, really? How much do you get for a picture like that? Benjamin Bailey for Kannapolis Cannonballer for James. Oral Hershiser. There's a name. He was a hell of a pitcher back in the day. Harry Ford. Wilderd Patino. For Manuel Rodriguez. FCL Twins. Yeah. $30. That's not bad, dude. Nice. Eric Pena. Number 275, 71 of 75. Oh yeah, I believe me. If the Packers beat the Eagles, I will cry like a little kid. We'll see what happens. Hey, they might, man. The Eagles have been playing terribly the past few weeks. You never know. You never know. I don't think it's going to happen because, the Packers pretty much suck. But you never know. It could. Any given Sunday, my friends, any given Sunday. Whenever I'm confident is when they lose. So I just stick with the. Bonacy. Yeah, the Eagles did too. I would be lying if I said I wasn't sweating too hard about the Packers. But yeah, the Eagles are little look, again, they won that game last week. It was what it was, They should never lost that game to Washington. They were in it right till the end. If Quez catches that ball, they win the game, But and if there weren't some bad calls, and if there weren't this, and if my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. I know the whole thing, but I am not particularly sweating about the Packers. All righty. That is it for tonight's Heritage Minor League. Well, it was funny on on Thanksgiving when the Giants and the Cowboys were playing. My wife was watching the game. I'm like, who are you rooting for? She's like, I'm rooting for the Giants. It was like, and at the time, for some reason, I had it in the back of my mind that the Giants had a better record. I don't know why. I didn't realize they were tied. I thought there was one game difference between them. I was like, well, but if they have another game, she's like, no. Can't root for Dallas. I don't care. Like, all right. Yeah, I'll bet. It sounds cool though. Very cool. Don't worry. I mean, Chris, the Eagles will win, and your team will continue to be in second place. All right, guys, hit recap for 2022 Topps Heritage Minor League third case break number 1. Numbered cards: Maximo Acosta and Jeter Downs, both to 99, and Pena and Sosa to 75. Autographs: Jay Allen, Johanski Noel, Torres, Cerda, Correa, Swinsky, Bailey, and the gold Emmanuel Rodriguez for the FCL Twins. Numbered to 25. Yes, Giants losing did help the Eagles because the Eagles have already beaten Dallas. You are correct, but who cares in the end? It's not gonna. I mean, honestly, with 3 of those 4 games still left to play, I mean, yes, it might have helped. Who knows? But it did right now. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. So we'll see. Still got a long way to go before this season's over. A long way to go. So, All right, guys, again, thanks so much for joining me. I'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes with Bowman Chrome. Have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, stay healthy. Hit that like and subscribe on your way out the door. Have a good night. Bye.